Welcome back, everyone, to the MAC Teambuilder Dynasty.
It's back, in case you forgot we existed. Or wheel spin, in case you forgot we existed. Our challenge this week, we can only run on first down. That doesn't mean run 100% of the time, but if we want to run the ball, it can only happen on first down. So that's our challenge for the week. We are facing Malcolm R. Boudreaux, head coach of the Akron Zips, formerly the defensive coordinator at Alpena. We played Akron pretty close last year, but I mean, this year they progressed to like a B- level team. And right now we are dropping footballs. It's JT Outlaw off to a really, really bad start, getting them the football back. And we have a patron, a custom patron, taking it to the house. I don't like where this is headed, but Lucian Jericho just killed us on this play.
Yep, that was a great play. Good run blocking all the way around, and it's 6-0. So what's up? 6-0.
Super
Sim, yeah.
I always give him the point back. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Assuming I score a touchdown.
Can Cash Fortuna actually make a good throw here? Because that fourth down conversion, that attempt was terrible. But
that was Outlaw's fault.
That was a pretty good throw here. Here's Doubleday with a nice catch. That's good for 9 yards. Going to get him to a 3rd and 3 situation. Fortuna up the middle. Ishmael with the reception. A 4-yarder. First down. Moving the chains here. 2nd and goal. Touchdown. Lake Huron. Now, are you going to give him the point?
Oh,
We'll find out.
I'm not going to steal a point away.
Good.
1st and 10. Irons throwing it to Grimes. Gets a block, and he's going to push Grissom off. And right now, we have about 2:50 left, and there's Jericho again. Very upright runner, and he looks like he could be a feature back in this offense for Akron.
Remember when people said that Reggie Bush wasn't going to make it because he was too upright of a runner?
Maybe.
That's what he reminds me of, Jericho.
Oh, man. That's high praise.
You got to see him make some moves, though. Where's Charles Hemming?
Oh, that's coming. Don't worry. Othello Doubleday not down at the 1-yard line. He will score his 2nd touchdown of the day. What a stud. Nicodemus Bloodsaw going for the kill, going low, and we get a stop, guys. Right now it's 2nd and 18 after we took a sack, and now Fortuna's trying to throw the ball away. And I guess the computer registered that as a pump fake. I don't know. Couldn't get rid of it.
That's awful. 3rd down and 28. You better run this.
Yeah.
Just run it.
No,
you're throwing?
We're going for it. Doubleday makes a
my.
cut, but still well short. 4th and 12. He's having himself a game, though.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. He's doing pretty good here. Here's Irons.
Oh,
Good blocking, but that's a great tackle, by the way. Good tackle. Live to fight another down. Now here's Jericho. Jumps over a man. Stiff arms his man. Look at this man go.
down at the 1.5 yard.
Woo, Lucian Jericho. This is beautiful. Whoopsie daisy.
Great move. I told you it was
awesome.
coming.
Here's
There's
Irons with a touchdown.
Missed tackle.
And it is now 19-13. They'll tack on that extra point, getting into a 7-point game. Fortuna 1st down and 10, scrambling to his right. Gonna throw off balance. Doubleday with the catch.
No!
But he fumbled the football. And Sai.
Gangnam style.
Wow. With the fumble recovery. Take one more look at it here again. Was it a strip or was it just a big hit? Let's see here. Boom. It was a little bit of both there. But Jericho actually going to get hit behind the line of scrimmage here. A negative 3-yard loss there. Well, 3-yard loss.
Bloodsaw the big hit, and we get a drop from Mumfield. So, I mean, it's a 10-point game. All right, 3rd and 3. Fortuna finds Micah St. Julian for a big gain. 16 yards.
Offense is moving here. 2nd quarter. Just as soon as I said that. Gonna get dropped. 3rd down and 12. Gotta get the ball off, man. Fortuna, let's go. Morton with the fumble recovery. That's gonna go all the way to the house.
Zach Morton. Too much pressure. Can't handle all of the pressure. And it's really, really getting away from us. Again, just on paper, I thought we would have had a chance in this game. But when you look at the overall ratings, like Akron was like a C+ or a B-. So, I mean, they're in another league compared to us, which is weird to think about in real life. But, hey, the game's the game. Here's Ace Adams. Oh, man. We need to check on DJ Irons, make sure he's okay. After this hit.
Doesn't look good, especially on his head.
No, but he's going to make an errant throw. Bloodsaw's out there on the field. Akron sounds for a field goal. Breezy, we need a big return out of Breezy Nickelberry. And he's going to get it to just past the 50. So we could actually maybe get some points here. Maybe draw this thing a little bit closer. Doubleday, big gain, go out of bounds. Thank you. Second 10, 35 seconds. Fortuna to True Love.
Can he get it in the end zone?
No,
of course not.
Down at the
1 yard line.
He just gets yanked.
That's frustrating right there, because that was a pretty good move right there. Like to see that.
Nice pivot, and then he's nope. Now our run on only first down, so we had one chance to get that in the end zone on the ground. Otherwise, we'd lose our challenge. We do convert. Tank Stugelmeyer. We're just going for 2 because for the heck of it, but AJ Watts. Can we get a look at this play?
What a play. Oh my God.
Give me a break. MAC Football. You just put your body on the line. You just go all out. She probably tore a muscle.
These dudes want to make it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Hemingway. We got a Hemingway sighting. Oh, look at this.
Charles Hemingway.
Look at the stuttering.
The other running back here checking in from Montpelier, Vermont. I never figured out how to say it. Montpelier, Vermont. Irons to Grimes Jr. and Dinwiddie out there trying to contain him. He'll get the first down. 3rd and 9 now. Irons rolling. He's looking for something. Walker Edding, pick it off. You butt.
What? I kind of want to see some Hemingway highlights, man. But we're gonna get a field goal attempt here. Gonna miss, and 33-19. I don't know. You guys can get a touchdown here. You're kind of back in it.
It's not all bad here, man. We have a chance to do something.
Don't turn it over.
Like that. I got locked in on Doubleday. He was open for like a second. By the time I saw it, it was a little too late.
Guys, you knew it was coming, right? 4 turnovers. 3 turnovers in the first half. You knew the turnover was going to come at some point here in the second half, and there it was. But now you got to get a stop here. Got to get a stop. Irons flips it here to Grimes. Grimes faking his man out. And Papadopoulos gives up the first down.
I bumped into my old man.
2nd down and 2, and another hit by Bloodsaw low at this man's knees and ankles.
Hey.
It's tough, man.
All is fair, kind of. Another bad pass on 4th down, and Michael Scott with the deflection. 55 seconds. Irons. Oh, man.
He's gone.
Oh, Ace Adams freaked out.
He's gone.
Oh, little computer, the little snap zoom.
Dude, I didn't even see this game. I didn't even see the game, but I knew he was gone. That's a good throw. That's more like a Doug throw right there.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, wow, you're reading the defense here deep.
Catch the freaking ball, man.
But 54-25 as we jump ahead, guys. And at this point, you're just looking for some momentum.
Yeah, we want some highlights here. Next week. We get a nice little defensive stop. And Littlefield's going to drop it. We take the field goal and the onside kick because we just want, like, points. And not going to get the onside kick. Akron tacks on a field goal. Here's Izzy Fonseca.
Oh, nice catch.
Finding a fellow Doubleday.
So it is the object of the game to get points.
Well, we're just interested in saving face. I mean, we've been over this many times.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of saving face in this first 2 seasons. I mean, I'm still looking for my first win.
Yeah.
Is that gonna happen this episode?
Who knows? 3rd and 10. Fonseca to Doubleday. And they're gonna knock each other out.
Splitting the defenders. Touchdown, Doubleday, Fonseca. You love Fonseca. You're gonna keep giving him kudos.
They have that first year connection. Just gives you a good reminder. And he's gonna beat Penny Hart's record. Rest in peace, Georgia State. All right, onside kick. No, I don't think we're ever gonna convert an onside kick. 57-36 is your final score. So we saw some highlights from Jericho. Hemingway didn't do too much. He's a little more of a power back, and he did get stuffed a few times. But DJ Irons technically will be your player of the game. Very good showing for Othello Doubleday, I have to say. I was very impressed.
Yeah.
He showed up.
These 2 teams, your team, my team, SMU and LHU, we've taken some strides. I mean, yeah, we're still losing games. We're still giving up a lot of points, but we are doing a lot better than last season, it seems like, in gameplay. All right, let's get to the next game here. Number 11, Alpena against Bowling Green. And we've got, because of Revamped, thank you guys out there that do this mod, we are able to see the alternates and Bowling Green's brown uniforms.
Lots of colors out here. LeBron's Davis at quarterback for Bowling Green. We'll see if he's got an answer for this Alpena defense. Alpacas have been playing very good defensively this year. And so far, Bowling Green was marching down the field. They're going to have to settle for a field goal here. Calypso Bearhill says enough of that. we're going to score.
It's my turn.
But Kevin Gransky gets hauled down there by Davion Daniels, and then we have a false start. So Alpena not looking very sharp here on the road against a 2-4 MAC.
No, they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot right now. But this big play, 3rd and 11, you are always able to get that ball to Jamario Jet. Kevin Gransky, good run. You know, I was going to say Gransky and quarterback last season.
Yeah.
Able to really target Jamario Jet out there. Good wide receiver, able to. Which one is carrying who? Is it the quarterbacks helping Jet, or is it the Jet helping the quarterback?
Yeah, well, this was not going to work. Screen pass to Archibald Davies. So if Swartzlander can make this, and he will, it's now a tied game. Alpena with the football back here. 1.5 minutes left in the first.
Ooh, good flip.
Pitch.
Ooh.
Broken tackle.
Berryhill.
24.
1st down and 10. Another run. Here's Berryhill. Oh my goodness. Just laying the shoulder. Look at them go. Oh, he had blockers in front. That was a surefire touchdown. But again, they keep going to that wide receiver screen.
That's not going to work.
And goal. I don't like that play call. But here we go. 3rd down and 7, and a little screen for Bowling Green. And nice out of bounds. That's good hits. Good play on defense. And it's going to still remain a 6-3 football game. Berryhill.
More broken.
Just pounding his way through. I would call on Berryhill. And they do. But he's going to get stopped at the 1-yard line.
Fresh Martin.
Oh, yes.
And he'll punch it in. 1-yard touchdown for Mr. Funky Fresh. And it's 13-3. Alpaca's pulling away. And again, a big stop on Terrion Stewart. This is Dylan O'Toole at linebacker.
What a name. 3rd down and 12. Here's pass going to be completed. Just short. Austin Osborne for 11. Let's jump over here to 3rd and 15 for Alpena. And a bomb to the left. And that is almost going to get picked off. Gransky only 6 of 9 in the first half. So not throwing a football a lot here in this football game. It's interesting.
Should we kind of be in upset alert territory? If Bowling Green can convert here and score something, it looks like they are getting pretty close. Javante Kinsey for a nice gain. On a 3rd and 12, we do have a false start, though. So Bowling Green not in a good spot here. Let's see what they got. Oh, we got a drop. Wasn't going to amount to much anyway. LeBron's Davis 8 of 15 on the day, and Bowling Green a field goal.
Okay, so they cut it within a touchdown game. All right, 13-6 is your score at the half, and take a look at that time of possession. Fairly close for both squads here. So yeah, an upset should be in the making here.
This is not very becoming of the number 11 team in the country.
No, they're not. 2nd down and 10. Here is a pass completed again, and oh, the ball's on the ground. Fumble. Alpena recovers. We'll take a look one more time. Was he down? It's always the question with NCAA 14.
Yeah.
Is he down or not?
Looks like Strickland was on the hit, and that ball is a fumble. 3rd and 1. Alpena running option. Gransky.
Oh! Go! Oh, touchdown. I like seeing those. I like seeing that, man. I might hate Alpena, but dude, I love it when those types of highlights come together. Look at this, man. He just bowled over a 300-pound dude with a stiff arm and then backed it up with safety.
Didn't you say there's a little bit of like Tim Tebow in Kevin Gransky?
I did.
That's sort of a Tebow move. Bowling Green not going to convert this long field goal. And that might be their last chance to keep this thing somewhat close. Could have been 20-9 right there. There's 250 and change here. Gransky under pressure, somehow getting that throw off, and finally getting down for the Alpacas. 2.5 minutes now. Gransky scanning. He will hit Jamario Jet.
Those are some pretty nice throws, man. Tight window throws. Wide receivers got to make some athletic grabs and some contested grabs, physical grabs.
What?
But what is that? He's going to drop the football at the goal line?
He just ran to the sidelines immediately.
Look at
him bolt for the sidelines once he drops it. He's like, I'm done. Sorry, coach.
Wow. Can't even make a tackle. Thanks. We're still. I mean, this is still a football game. It's not over.
Yeah.
It might be now after that attempt.
No, it is.
20-6. Here's a flip, and we've got a touchdown.
Oh, maybe if he
this
can
is
get a
gonna be
block.
a touchdown, right?
Nah, not quite.
Oh, Fresh Martin, 31 yards. First down and goal. Option play. Gransky lowering the helmet like he was going to take on some contact, but a good block late. He's going to spring him loose. 27-6. We've got a... Oh! What is up with these plays in the end zone by these DBs?
Andre Chris, the safety, with a good play and a sack there. Looks like Marble maybe on the sack for the Alpacas, and
that should do it.
Well, I think so. 33-6. Alpina Alpacas get the W. Again, looks like the MAC East is theirs to lose, just cruising.
They just seem to have taken a little bit of a step back this season from last year. It just didn't seem to be like that. I'm not feeling the intensity from Alpina.
You're right. They were a playoff team last year. Now we have, it's still early, it's very early, but a possible MAC West championship game here. Toledo on the road against Ohio Western. If Ohio Western loses this game and Toledo goes to 4-0 in conference, Ohio Western drops to 2 losses, going to be extremely difficult for them to come back and win this division. So they need this game. Big time.
And especially when you've got Louis Savage still out. This is definitely a must-win game. You need every single one that you can get from here on out. You're going to have to find ways in order to do it, which means Easton Buchanan's going to have to be the man.
Oh,
he can't make those types of throws either.
Impotent.
Yes.
Impotent play.
Terrible. Terrible.
But they at least get 3 on the opening drive. Here is Kobach with a 1-yard loss. Toledo's got to get him going, I think, if they want to compete in this game. Ohio Western's got a lot of big players on defense like Pritchard and Leandro Dyson. You see Halafifi.
Yep. 3rd and 13. Here we go. Toledo.
No dice.
Nothing. Carter Bradley sacked. 8-yard loss. Pritchard, like you mentioned, another big hit. Take a look at the pressure, by the way. Got some blitzing going on, and then that D-line is just tenacious. 2nd down and 8. Buchanan. Nice throw.
Whoa.
That's a nice highlight. We don't see that a lot with NCAA Football 14 quarterbacks. Bobby Brubaker.
Oh. Throws it on the run before he
it.
passes the line of scrimmage while he's taking a hit. Off balance, off kilter.
That's a great run by Raekwon Jeter. Keep churning the legs. Keep chopping the feet. That's what they always told me in high school when I couldn't play running back. Switch to wide receiver because I couldn't chop the feet and keep going. 1st and goal. Touchdown.
Easy money.
Ospreys going up 10-0. Buchanan with the touchdown. Nice pass. Tavian Leaf. There we go.
Yeah, still 3 minutes left in the first, and it's a 10-point game now. Kobach for 8, and the Rocket Man likes it.
Rocket Man.
220. I never understood what he says after that. I don't know what he says. I would call that domination right there. 101-0.
1-0. Yep. Especially for your computer program. Here's Jeter.
Big game.
15-yard rush. 2nd down and 9. Man in motion. Just kidding. It's a fake. Up the middle. Nice catch. That's Vida Jones Jr. for 20. A lot of chunk plays here for the Ospreys. Little play action. Buchanan floats it. Touchdown, as long as that foot got down, and it looks like it did. Tavian Leaf, number 2. Look at that, 80% completion percentage for Buchanan. He is dicing them up here today. 17 Zippo. Toledo trying their best to stave a comeback.
Oh my God.
And they fumbled the football. Luckily, though, Tyler Long with the fumble recovery. 3rd down and 6. Pass going to be incomplete. That's great coverage out there on the out route. The little flag.
And field goal, no good. It's gonna hit the bottom of the crossbar.
This has just been a dominant performance here by Ohio Western. Bobby Brubaker again with another big reception. Again, chunk plays for the Ospreys.
Screen pass.
Nobody's there. Touchdown. Look at that.
Goes home.
Raekwon Jeter. Touchdown. It's number 3 for Buchanan. 2 to Tavian Leaf. 1.
Yeah. It's looking pretty dang good here for Ohio Western. They're going to kick a field goal to go up 27-0. And Toledo on the other end has to respond with a touchdown. I mean,
look at this. 4th down and
short.
inches. They got to go for it, though. I mean, you're down 27 zip. You got to... What?
No.
They're going to cut it in? Oh, my God.
They take the 3. And we see the numbers there. 175 passing for Ohio Western. Just nothing doing for Toledo. Got to say, decent flip, though, here. So with 5:54 left, there's a name for you.
Blancamusi?
Demir Blancamoose.
Blancamusi? 3rd down and 7 here. Pass completed. And, I mean, whatever. I don't care.
Covering that guy?
Who cares? 27-10? We're fine. Ohio Western's fine.
Yeah, right. You sure about that? We're going for 2. Trying to make this thing a 16-point game. So if everything goes right for Toledo, they can tie. It's a good position to be in if you're Ohio Western, but you still do need to finish this game.
27-11. Just a weird football score right now, guys, but I think Ohio Western's got this under control here. We'll see. 3rd down and 2. Big hits, but 1st down nonetheless. Fans are going, they're starting to feel like you do. Maybe they are coming back a little bit here, but 3rd down and 6, a huge hit. Kovac going to get hit hard.
And then Bradley ends up with the football somehow. But
Sango with the big boomstick. 4th down and 2. They decide to go for it here. Pass completed. And they miss the tackle. You got to make that tackle. The game's pretty much over then at that point. But now, in that 16-point deficit, if they get a touchdown here, I think you're working, right? But 4th and 3, your prediction...
Well,
it isn't working anymore, man.
They tried to do something a little bit sneaky to run a draw play on 4th down.
Stupid.
3rd and 4, though, Ohio Western quickly finding themselves in a 3rd down situation. They will convert, however. Now it's 3rd and 14 with 350-something left, and then Buchanan goes down.
Yeah.
Toledo, a chance to get the ball back. 3rd and 6. They're in pretty good field position right now, underneath almost, kind of.
That's terrible. You got it. That's a terrible route. That is a college football cornerback for you right there. He must be a freshman. 3rd down and goal. Pass. Incomplete. Liangelo Solis with the deflection. 4th down and goal.
They're running it, and he scores.
What? They pushed him into the end zone. So, okay. I guess Kelly can beat the 1-yard line monster. My goodness. Look at this.
Go.
Boom. Wow. So 27-17. They're going to go for 2. Pass completed in the back of the end zone. Wow. Back corner.
They got it, but kind of a little anticlimactic there. Tavion Leaf.
They've got 3 timeouts. They couldn't. Yeah. Well, it's over. Well, there you go, guys. So Easton Buchanan, 3 touchdowns, 199.
A little disappointed that they could not score after the first half.
It was a little disappointing, but it was good. It's a solid win. Toledo's no slouch here in this series.
Now we're going to go ahead to the next week, and we're going to Ypsilanti, and it's snowing in mid to late October. So some weird weather.
Yes, sir.
For your team. You can take the mic now.
Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, thanks. I finally get to talk about my squad here.
I had a line I wanted to say.
Usually we go first. What's your line?
I don't know. Go for it.
You forgot?
Here we go.
All right. Well, here we couldn't get it done on our offensive possession, but take a look at this hit. That's how you set the tone, baby. Sean Stewart says, "Oh, wait, who are you? Nice to meet you. I'm Byron Gill. 2nd down and 1. Tardival lays the big hit as well. And Darius Boone Jr. with the 1st down. And again, just a bunch of missed tackles. We're laying the boomstick here today, man. We think this is a winnable game.
Can you keep him out of the end zone, though?
We can't keep him out of the end zone. Darius Boone Jr. with a 16-yard run. It is 7 Zippo, man, and it is not looking good now.
Hey, don't give up yet. It's still early.
We can't have that. We can't have these things happen to us. 2 of 5 for Bailey Verlies, and our defense is just about to get shredded. Take a look.
Oh, revenge.
Shredded.
Oh, Sean Stewart gets his vengeance on you.
He does.
43-yard touchdown.
He does. He's killing us right now. 3rd down and 10, 14 Zippo. Verlies fires it out to the right, and here comes Patrick with a nice catch. He's going to save us. That was a very bad throw, but there's literally everybody's covered, man. There's nothing to do. And then Downs drops it on 4th down. Bailey Verlies is 3 of 10 right now.
Yeah.
What is happening?
You know, look at Downs. He's waving. He wants the ball. If you wave for the ball, you got to catch it.
You have to catch it. The quarterback's trusting you to catch that football. But here's a big bomb to Knu.
And he's just way faster than whoever you got out there covering him because he could not close that gap at all.
Here's Downs. He's going to make this catch. Takes a big hit. 13-yard reception. So is he calling for that one? 4 catches for 52. 1st down and 10. And whoa, did you see this guy?
He transported.
He came out of nowhere. And I was going to be so mad if he made that tackle on Verlies right there. Like the game is just cheating us. But Verlies gets that 1st down. Now 3rd down and goal. We are going to find Tariq Ali for a 3-yard touchdown. And we're back in it now. Now the question is this historically bad defense... It might be worse than UConn's defense from a few seasons ago. This is awful.
This is Division 2.
But we do get a stop. We do get a stop here with 2:20 left to go in the second. Verlies under center. He's going to fire this one out to the right. And
this is not a good
I
read.
thought
He made a mistake.
I was anticipating that he was going to be open. You know, you got to anticipate. But here is Mabry Webb with a catch. With 2 minutes left here, guys, we've got a chance to get that touchdown back. 3rd down and 2. What's the play call going to be? We got 4 verts going on. Where are we gonna dial this up to? Verlies running to the right, and he's gonna step out of bounds and lose 6 yards.
Well, I mean, he got flushed the wrong way. The play was moving the other direction.
We did get the field goal here, but a bomb to the left, and Jefferson can't even jump for the football. Can't even make a deflection move.
Sean Stewart.
I'm not even going for the pick. Like, dude, you gotta go up for the deflect right here. 35-10.
Yeah, that hurts.
We suck.
That hurts.
We suck. Booty. My goodness.
Here we go. Eastern with the ball. Bryant. Yeah, no pitch. Not even necessary. Ben Bryant scores a touchdown. No Mace Softly yet.
No, he's showing him how it's supposed to go here.
He'll take over. He's going to take over next year. Killing Me Softly.
Yes, Bailey Verlies almost gets into the end zone.
Down at the
1-yard line. Are we going to go for the quarterback sneak here? I think we are. Verlies gets the touchdown, 42-17. And as we jump forward, they will score 14 more points and make it 56-17. We're just trying to run the damn clock out, and we can't even do that correctly. We got fumbles.
Don't run the option when you're trying to run the clock out.
I know. I tell myself this football fundamental stuff all the time, but yet here we are. We still do these things.
But you know, the game's out of reach. It's just you're trying to make plays, trying to build some confidence. So we got 3 weeks worth of. I'm trying to say that a few times fast. 3 weeks worth of box scores.
Yeah.
Okay, Alpena over Bowling Green. Bowling Green is falling apart. They're now 2-7. Calypso Berryhill had himself a good game. Gransky, player of the game. This one, we lost 57-36. Big game for Akron. Akron up to 4-5, 4-2 in the MAC. And you had a lot of offense. It was just the turnovers that really did us in. I mean, Irons was good. Jericho had 93. Hemingway had 6 carries for 13. So he didn't do a whole lot. He got stuffed quite a bit. Izzy Fonseca, again, out-dueling Cash Fortuna in a small sample size. But Othello Doubleday was the player of the game. 12 catches for 189 and 3 scores. That's what you call a coming-out party. Ohio Western, Toledo. Ohio Western surviving here. This was a kind of a make-or-break game for them.
The fact that Ohio Western beat them in this fashion with less than 300 yards of total offense, it says something about the structure of the offense, right? So they're missing Lou Savage. They got to get a little bit more out of Easton Buchanan. If not, they're gonna lose some clutch games here down the stretch. But SMU defense terrible. Verlies 50% passing completion percent. Like, it was just bad. It was bad all the way around. Just turnovers, and I don't know what else to say, man. There's not much you can do with the defense at play here.
Nope. Kent State has really fallen off this year. Alpena beats them pretty good here. 575 yards of offense. Kevin Gransky was electric. Passing, Calypso Berryhill at 100 yards, receiving as a running back. So that's a big deal. And look at this heartbreaker. This is the closest any of us have ever been to winning a game in simulation. Buffalo beats Lake Huron by 3.
Wouldn't that have been something?
We won the turnover battle, just not quite good enough on either side of the ball. But look at Doubleday again. 12 catches for 187 and a touchdown.
Yeah, he's like showing out.
Yeah, I love it. I love it, man. He is a legit receiver. And how about this result?
This is what I'm talking about. I would love to see this box score. Who did most of the damage here? It looks like Amaya. Amaya came into the game, the backup quarterback, but Northern Illinois had 4 turnovers today.
Rocky
Was terrible.
What happened, man?
2 of 10. Buchanan must have gotten hurt maybe. 8 of 12, 2 touchdowns. We got Amaya for 2 rushing and 2 touchdowns here for Brubaker. So good offensive showing.
And they turned it around against you.
And they destroyed us. So they got 60 scored on them, and they decided, let's score 60 on you. We had 104 yards of total offense. 83 yards, 2 picks for release.
Look at Switzer. 3 carries for 10 yards.
Guys, I don't know what the answer is other than just let the recruiting class you got from year 1 play.
Yeah. Kent State beats us 45-14. So I talked about, it looks like Kent State wasn't as good as they were last year, but Schlee ripped us up. And Cash Fortuna did not do particularly well in this one. Q-Sean had 11 for 44. Doubleday 8 for 113. Again, the leading receiver. Alpena beats Buffalo 41-10. Looks like they took the foot off the gas in the second half. Look at that total offense discrepancy. 620 to 103. Look at Myers. 4 for 27 for 43 yards and 3 picks. God help him.
5 touchdowns for Gransky, man. 15 incompletions on that, but it's still a good ratio for him, man. He had a great game. What else is there to say? Spread the love around. Nice. All right, so Ohio Western beats up on Eastern Michigan, 49-14, 500 yards of offense, and Amaya had to come into the game again. So I think what they're doing is they're noticing, like, hey, we got to have a succession plan here.
Could be. Alpena's up to number 8 now.
Succession plan.
In the latest coaches poll, looking for maybe an Ohio Western sighting. How about Florida Atlantic, undefeated? And as we look, I don't see Ohio Western, so they must be just on the fringe. And it looks like they are going to be ranked 27th entering this week of play. MAC East, Alpena, Ohio, the top 2 teams in the MAC East. So Ohio has a chance. They have not faced Alpena yet, so if somehow they pull off an upset, they could get to the MAC championship game. Ohio Western's a game up on Toledo and NIU, who they have both defeated already. So things looking up for Ohio Western. But they got to close out against Western and Central. So you play Central in week 12. You got the Ohio Alpena game, the MAC East championship game de facto next week. We play Miami of Ohio and Ohio. So I kind of like how this finishing kick is going to look here. Week 13, you face Western Michigan, and then the final week of the season, Southern Michigan and Ohio Western. Good luck. And Alpena, Lake Huron, we get our yearly drubbing. But previewing this game, they got a lot of prospects coming into town.
Yes, they do, and it's probably important that we finally get our first win of our entire series against Ohio Western. If we can do that, that would be really good for us. But 16 in the negative with turnover differential, I don't think that that's going to change.
I'm only 9.
What do you got here? Alpena against LHU. Are you gonna win?
We decided to bring all the prospects in for this game. I don't know if that's a great idea. I'm sure that Alpena will probably swamp us in Port Huron, Michigan. They'll make the drive down south and probably outnumber us. So not really much of a home field advantage for us, I don't expect.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. We will see you guys back here on Saturday night for the next installment of the MAC Teambuilder Dynasty.
Be the end of year 2.
Yes, it will be the end of season 2, and then we'll be moving into the MAC Championship. Probably going to live stream that one, honestly. Just because editing does take time, and I think it's probably just a better call to be able to interact with you guys and to stream that game.
Editing sucks.
It does. It's a pain, and I think you guys like the live stream format as well. Just to be able to talk to you guys, hang out with you guys, have some fun with some of the calls, and see how the game goes together, and just enjoy it all together. So that's going to do it for today's episode. Leave a like if you like this thing, and we'll see you guys back here on Saturday for the end of Season 2 video. We'll preview the MAC Championship game. We'll stream the MAC Championship game on Wednesday night. And from that point forward, if teams make bowls, we'll go to the bowl games, and we'll get in the offseason.
Maybe we'll go to a bowl game.
the toilet bowl game. We get a little rematch.
You know, a lot of at-larges. You know, teams get academically kicked out. They get suspended. They get COVID. Maybe we get the call. We will be on standby.
Highly, highly doubtful. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. As always, thanks so much for watching, and peace.